Welcome. The same topic, that is the application of derivatives. So in this chapter, which is 6th chapter of 12th class, we are reading increasing and decreasing functions. Exercise 6.2, its questions are being solved. Now, increasing and decreasing functions, if we have to identify a function nature, whether it is increasing or decreasing, we make use of the three formulas. One is f dash x greater than 0. This is the first case. Second case, f dash x less than 0. And third, f dash x equals to 0. So these are the three cases. This indicates increasing function. If in a function, this is the condition, that is its derivative is greater than 0, we say it is increasing function. And if this is the case, derivative of function f is less than 0, we say it is a decreasing function. And if this is the case, we say it is a constant function. Now, the derivation of this formula is basically, if I take x, y plane, let us say I have a function y equal to fx. If I take 2 points, one is x, one is x plus h, and if I draw two perpendiculars on x-axis, so by definition of a derivative, we have f dash x is equal to limit h approaches to 0, f of x plus h minus fx upon h. This is the definition of a derivative. Now, this distance, say this is point A, this is point B. I have drawn, say this is perpendicular M and this is N. Now, as per definition of the derivative, it is the value in this diagram. If we see, this is length Bn, f of x plus h, and this is Am, is the length f of x. Now, according to formula, where h is a number greater than 0, it is a small number or positive number greater than 0. Now, here, if I say limit h approaches to 0, now this is f of x plus h. Now, f of x plus h is basically the length Bn. So, this length Bn, I can write Bn minus f of x. This is length Am upon h. H is a positive number, small positive number. Now, this length Bn is larger in length as compared to this length Am. So, naturally, when a Bn is larger in length, this length minus this length will give positive number. This is larger length, this is smaller length. Larger minus smaller will give positive result. Here h is also positive, that means positive divided by positive will be positive. So that is why we say f dash x, when it is greater than 0, it will be greater than 0. So when it is greater than 0, that means this is the result which we use in determining the nature of a function. Now in this case second, if I again take x-axis, and in this case I have this y equal to fx, equation of this is a function, and I take again 2 points on x-axis. One is x, other is x plus h, where h is a positive number. And if I draw perpendiculars, let it be p, q, this is r, this is s. Now again, by the definition of derivative, we write limit h approaches to 0, f of x plus h minus fx upon h. This is the definition of a derivative. Now if I look at this figure, in this figure x plus h is this length qs, and this length pr, this is equal to f of x. Now f of x plus h, this length in this case is smaller, and fx, this is larger. So this is a smaller number, this is a larger number. So when fx plus h, this is smaller number, when subtracted from the larger number will give negative result, and here we have the positive h, so it will be minus or negative, or I can say less than 0. So that is why we say when derivative of function is less than 0, it is the case of a decreasing function. So this is decreasing function and this is increasing function. And the third is the case when it is constant function, mean neither it is increasing nor it is decreasing. So this is how we use these results: f dash x greater than 0, f dash x less than 0, and f dash x equal to 0. This is the case of increasing function, this is the case of decreasing function, and this is the case of a constant function. So you must remember these results. So let us start the remaining questions from 6.2 exercise. Question is, you have to find intervals in which the function whose value is given as fx, and this is equal to x square minus 4x. This is a function given, and we have to find the intervals in which this is increasing and decreasing. So this is the question. To find intervals of this function where it is increasing and where it is decreasing. So to solve this, the fx is equal to x square minus 4x. This is a function given to us. We have to find its intervals where it is increasing and where it is decreasing. So if I differentiate this f dash x, this will be 2x minus 4. So for finding critical points, we equate f dash x equal to 0. Critical points are the points at which a function changes its graph. So f dash x equal to 0 means 2x minus 4 equal to 0. This means 2x equal to 4, and this gives the value of x as 4.2, that is 2. Now this x equal to 2 has divided the real line in two disjoint intervals. Now what are those intervals? Say this is the value of x equal to 2. On left hand side, the values will decrease up to infinity. As we move toward the left of this line, real line, the values are decreasing, and they are decreasing up to minus infinity. And if we move on right hand side of this real line, the values will go on increasing and up to infinity. So on this number line, at x equal to 2 point, if we move toward left hand side, the values are decreasing, and if we are moving on right side, values are increasing. Now I have to find the intervals at which this function is increasing or decreasing. So my one interval will be minus infinity to 2. This is first interval, and second interval will be to infinity. So there are two intervals. One is minus infinity to 2 and 2 to infinity. Now I have to find where this interval, whether in this interval the function is increasing or decreasing. So for that we have f dash x, this is equal to 2x minus 4. Now to check the increasing or decreasing nature, what we do, we take the points. There are infinite points between 2 and minus infinity. You can take any point. Suppose this is my number line. Up to infinity, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and this is minus infinity. Now I have to take a number between 2 and minus infinity. So this is 2 and minus infinity. So there are infinite numbers between 2 and minus infinity. I can take 0, I can take 1, any number I can take. If I take a number 0 here, so this will be, this is minus 4 and this is less than 0. So that means f dash x is less than 0 in this interval. We can take any value between 2 and minus infinity. So this gives the result f dash x less than 0. That means in this interval my function will be decreasing. In this interval the function will be decreasing. Now what about the other interval? Fx is equal to 2x minus 4. Now I have to take any, again between 2 and infinity there are infinite numbers. So I can take any of the number between 2 and infinity. On this side we have all positive numbers from 2 to positive infinity. All the numbers are positive. So you can take any positive number. Let us say I take 3. So this 3 will be 2. So that means f dash x is 2, which is greater than 0. That means f dash x is greater than 0 in this interval. So that means this interval is increasing interval. So this I have to find the interval in which the function fx, which is given as x square minus 4, is increasing or decreasing. So I can say in this interval 2 to infinity it is increasing, and between infinity to 2 it is decreasing. So you can write the given function f, and this is equal to x square minus 4 is increasing in interval 2 to infinity and is decreasing in the interval minus infinity to 2. So in this way we have identified the function increasing nature and decreasing nature. So let us take one more question. From the same exercise. It is question number 5. So question number 5 is again of this type. You have to identify the function interval in which it is increasing or decreasing. Now question is, fifth one says you have to find intervals in which function f given as 2x cube minus 3x square, then minus 36x plus 7. So this is a function given, and we have again to find the value of the intervals in which it is increasing and decreasing. So this function is given, and we have to find increasing its intervals and decreasing mean the intervals in which this function is increasing or decreasing. So same way we can write it f dash x. Fx is given 2x3 minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7. So this is given. So to determine its increasing or decreasing nature, I take its derivative f dash x. This will be 6x square minus 6x minus 36 and 7. Its derivative will be 0. I can take 6 as common. So inside this will be the term. Now this can be factorized. 6 times x square minus 3x plus 2x minus 30 minus 6 here, because I have taken outside 6. So 6 into 6, it is 36. So here I will have minus 6. So this can be factorized as x minus 3, 2 common, x minus 3. So factor will be 6x plus 2 and x minus 3. So this is the value of f dash x. Now I have to find the critical points. For finding critical points, we equate this f dash x equal to 6 times x plus 2 into x minus 3 equal to 0. Now 6 cannot be equal to 0. So therefore, if x plus 2 equal to 0, the value of x will be minus 2. And if x minus 3 equals to 0, the value of x will be 3. So I have two critical points. One is x equal to minus 2 and other is x equal to 3. So these critical points again divide the real line in 3 disjoint intervals. So my first will be, say, minus 2. Other point is 3 here. So this minus 2 and 3 divides the number line. From here I will have the minus infinity, and from this 3 it will be plus infinity. So there are 3 disjoint intervals. One is minus infinity to 2, other is minus 2 to 3, and the last is 3 to infinity. So these are the 3 intervals in which we have to find the increasing or decreasing nature of the given function. So again we have to check these 3 intervals one by one. So f my dash x is 6 times x plus 2 into x minus 3. So this will decide the nature of the function increasing or decreasing. So if this is clear, let us proceed further. Now I have three disjoint intervals. One is minus infinity to minus 2, then minus 2 to 3, and third is 3 to infinity. So these are the three intervals which will decide the nature of the given function. Now I have f dash x value as 6x square minus you can write this after factorizing 6 into x plus 2 into x minus 3. Here also I can write its value x plus 2 x minus 3, and this case also f dash x is equal to 6 times x minus 2 x plus minus 3. So in these cases I have to check the increasing and the decreasing character of the given function. Now in this interval between 2 and minus infinity, you can again take the number line plus infinity here and minus infinity on this side. Now I have to take any number lying between minus 2 and infinity. So minus 2 is this number. Any number I can take 3, minus 4, any number. So let me take minus 3 number. So f dash x in this case will be 6 times minus 3 plus 2 minus 3 minus 3. So 6 times 3 minus 3 plus 2, this will give me minus 1, and it will give 6 minus. So this will be 6 into 6 positive number. So that means f dash x in this case is a positive number. That means it will be greater than 0. So f dash x is greater than 0 in this case. So you can take any of the number. You can take minus 4, minus 5, any number between minus 2 and infinity. So this interval is the interval in which this function is increasing. So I can write between this function it is increasing. Now in case of this interval, I have to take the value which lie between minus 2 and 3. So minus 2 is here and 3 is here. So between these two numbers it is an open interval. So any number you can take minus 2 and 3. It can be 0, it can be 1. I can take 1. So f dash x will be 6 into 1 plus 2, 1 minus 3. So this will be 6 times 3 into minus 2. So this will be a negative number. That means f dash x will less than 0. So in this case, this indicates the function between this interval is decreasing. Now in third interval, which is the interval between 3 and infinity. So I can take any number between 3 and infinity. They are all positive numbers. Between 3 and infinity, you can take any positive number. So this will 6. Let us I take number 4. So 4 plus 2, 4 minus 3. So this will give me a positive number. So that means f dash x is greater than 0. So in this interval, my function will be again increasing. So that means in the given function, it is increasing in interval minus infinity to minus 2, decreasing between minus 3, minus 2 and 3, and again increasing in the interval 3 and infinity. So I can write this as number 1 interval is minus infinity to minus, the second minus 2 to 3, and third is 3 to infinity. So these are the 3 intervals. Now in this interval, my f dash x was less than 0, and in this case it was greater than 0. In this case it was increasing, and this was decreasing, and in this case, the third case, again increasing. So that means in this case the function is increasing, in this case it is decreasing, and in this case again increasing. So I can write, therefore the f is increasing in this interval and this interval. I can write this as minus infinity to union this interval 3 and infinity, and f is decreasing in the interval minus 2, 3. So in this way we can judge the nature of increasing or decreasing of a function. So this was 5th question. Now question number next. (17) 16 question has been already solved. 17 is similar to the 16th question. So let us say, prove that the function given as fx, its value is log of cos x. This is a function given, and we have to show it is decreasing in the interval. It is given as 0 to pi by 2. and it is increasing in the interval, increasing in the interval given at 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. So we have to check in this function this will decrease in this interval and increase in this interval. So f dash x will equal to 1 upon cos x into derivative of cos, it is minus sin x. So that is f dash x is equal to minus tangent x. Now this is the function derivative. So far as this interval is concerned, in interval 0 to pi by 2, for all values of x which belong to this interval, this is first quadrant, and in first quadrant all the ratios are positive and tangent will also be positive if this is an angle x. So tangent x will positive in first quadrant. So value of tangent will be positive in this first quadrant. Now he says f dash x is equal to minus sin, as it is given, tangent x. Now tangent x in first quadrant it has positive value, so this will be positive. So when this minus multiplied by positive value will give negative value. That means f dash x in this case, if it is negative, it is less than 0. So when f dash x is less than 0, so what does this indicate? This indicates f has decreasing nature in interval 0 to pi by 2. So in this interval, this function which is given is a decreasing function. This I had to prove. Now case second. In second case, f dash x is minus tangent x. Now we are considering the interval which is 3 pi by 2 and pi. So this is all so in this case the tangent is f dash x will equal to, for all the values of x which lie between 3 pi and 2 pi, the value of this is tangent will be negative. So this will negative value plus negative value will be positive. That means greater than 0. So f dash x in this case is greater than 0. So when this is greater than 0, that means the f is increasing in the interval 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. So in this way we have to check the increasing and decreasing nature of the given function. So most of the questions from this exercise I have tried to solve, and with this we finish this increasing and decreasing function. So next my topic will be tangent and normals. So this I am to take tomorrow. For today, I think these are sufficient questions. So you will try revise these questions. If you have any doubt, you can contact me to clear the doubt. So for today, it is sufficient.